We're going to start today with a little tutorial learning how to enter mathematical expressions in online forms. So you will have a link on your teacher page and it will bring you to a form that looks like this. So you'll come here. It's mathematical expressions in online forms, and we'll also keep talking about looking for one in disguise. So here's a little disguise one might wear with his glasses and bushy eyebrows and a big nose and mustache. Okay, so mainly what we're talking about today is entering math expressions in forms where you can answer questions that I ask you, and we can answer certain things using mathematical expressions. So you will come to this form, and all I want you to do is enter the same thing that I have entered for number 1. When you come to number 1, it'll say enter the fraction in the space below. And we see 1/2. So click on enter your math answer, and up pops a little keyboard with all these mathematical symbols on it, numbers and all kinds of operators that we can use in math. These things are really hard to type on the computer unless you have a special keyboard like this one. So the first thing I want to be able to type is a fraction. So if you come down here in this top row, we see x, y, and then we see x, and then we come to this one, and if you hover over it, it says fraction. And it looks like an x in the numerator and a little box in the denominator. So let's click on that. And the first thing it wants us to do is enter our numerator. You see where the cursor is blinking in the numerator. So enter a 1, and then click on the gray box and enter a 2. And then when you're finished, you can just click next to the fraction and bring your cursor out of the denominator, and then either hit enter or come down here and hit OK. And that enters the fraction 1/2, which is kind of hard to type in most things that we type on in the computer. Looking at number 2, it says write the fraction in the space below. So let's just try another fraction. We'll click on enter your math answer. Come over to this box with the fraction symbol in it. Type our numerator, which is 2. Our denominator, we'll click on the gray box and type in a 3 in the denominator. Hit OK, and we're good. Now let's look at this expression in number 3. It says 3/3 = 1. So if we have a fraction with 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, that's one of our disguises for the number 1. So let's see if we can type that. First, we'll do a fraction. We'll put 3 in the numerator, 3 in the denominator, then we'll click to the right of our fraction to bring our cursor out of the denominator, and then hit equals 1. And if you're happy with your answer, just click OK. And anytime you're struggling with it and you can't seem to get it right, just type in here something like, I wasn't able to do this. And that will help me know if I need to fix this little lesson on how to do this. So here, let's just do number 4 and 5 together, and I'll set you on your way to finish the form yourself. This says, did you know that 12 inches equals 1 foot? I think you do know that. Just write the equation below. Use abbreviations for inches and foot. So we abbreviate inches IN and foot FT. And we can just click on this, and we can type on our own computer keyboard 12, and then IN for inches, and the equal sign, the number 1, and FT for feet or foot. And we hit OK. So now that we know that 12 inches equals 1 foot, then we know that if we have a fraction with 12 in the numerator and 1 foot in the denominator, that's a pretty good disguise for 1. So this fraction, 12 inches over 1 foot, equals 1. Let's see if we can type that in. First, we'll click on our fraction operator. Then we type in our numerator, 12 inches. And then we click on the gray box to type in our denominator, 1 foot. Click to the right of the fraction to bring your cursor out of the denominator, and then hit equals 1 on your keyboard and hit OK. So this little tutorial is about finished, but I'll show you through the other kinds of questions that you are going to answer, or the types of equations that you will type in. We're going to talk about how 4 quarts equals 1 gallon in number 6. In number 7, we can see that since 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon, then if we put 4 quarts in the numerator and the equal value 1 gallon in the denominator, then we have 1 in disguise, and this fraction is equal to 1. See if you can type that one yourself. Number 8, 4 cups equals 1 quart. You can type that equation in there. And number 9, since 4 cups equals 1 quart, we can say that 4 cups in the numerator is equal to 1 quart in the denominator, and we have 1 in disguise. See if you can write the equation 4 cups over 1 quart equals 1. And then on number 10, all I ask you to do is just click on enter your answer and pull up the operations keyboard. And using any of these math operations, you can type in anything you like. So you can talk about the square root of 9. Maybe you'd like to write that. Click to the right of it when you're finished. And maybe talk about a. Maybe you want to talk about a squared. So you can use this squared operator and get a squared. Maybe you want to say y is less than 4. Or maybe you want to say c equals pi times d. Different little things like that. You can type whatever you want. You can just type any of these things and see what happens. So try that and just hit OK. And then when you've gone through all 10 of the questions, you hit submit. And that will send me your answers. And I'll get a notice that you have entered your answers. So then you just can view your results. And look, it says points 100%. This quiz is set up so that if you finish it, you'll get 100%. I like a quiz like that. There's no wrong answers. So try your best, and if you get stuck and you're not able to answer something, just type it in there or send me an email that you were stuck. If you need any help, of course, send me an email and let me know. I hope you have fun. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.